Hey guys, my name's Jules, but I go by Mystical Guidance. I do astrology and tarot readings for the collective. And yeah, July, that was a really crazy month. It was a really crazy month for a lot of people. So we had Mercury that was in retrograde from July 7th until the 31st. And Mercury is the planet of communication. So there were probably, you might have noticed a lot of miscommunications, a lot of misunderstanding, maybe having a difficult time like articulating what you wanted to say appropriately, or you could have had some issues when it comes to electronics or your computers, your phone, you know, just being a little bit glitchy, that sort of thing. And Mercury retrograde is a time that we want to just kind of sit back a little bit. And it's not so much a time for action, but a time to really, you know, like reanalyze or, you know, reevaluate a situation, that sort of thing. And along with Mercury being in retrograde, we also had 2 eclipses. It was eclipse season. So we had a solar eclipse on, I believe it was July 2nd. And then we had a partial lunar eclipse on July 15th or 16th. So eclipses are really significant. They actually are more potent than full moons. So they have like a 3-time more impact than a full moon does. So with the eclipses and Mercury being in retrograde, there was a lot of communication issues, a lot of like difficulty with really, you know, just kind of figuring out like, what do you want to do with your life? Like, what do you want to do about the current situation that you're in? Like, are you really happy with the direction that your life is going? That sort of thing. So, you know, it really was a time to just kind of reevaluate whatever was on your mind at that time or whatever was going on in your life, like just a chance to kind of revisit it. And, then it ended, Mercury went direct on August 1st, it ended on the 31st. And then we had a full moon in Leo on July 31st. And that was a really nice ending to the eclipse season. It kind of like mellowed things out a little bit and just kind of calmed things down a bit. So August is going to be a very, very different month than July. So you can kind of, you know, like shake off the bad energy from July and just kind of take the lessons that you learned from that moving into August. So I wanted to do a quick reading for the collective and see if Spirit had any messages that they wanted to send us for the month of August. So I'm using the Black Moon astrology cards. And all right, let's just see if we have any messages for August of 2019. So, Spirit, do you have any messages for the collective for August 2019? Do you have any messages for the collective for August 2019? Oh, we got 2 poppers, sorry. Oh, we got 3, all right. So I had one that popped out a little bit earlier, right before I started shuffling. So that's the 5th house, creativity. And then we got Mercury, the mind. Makes sense because Mercury was just retrograde. Solar eclipse, which is interesting because we just had one. So yeah, and then Gemini, I think. So let's see what's the overall energy. And then we have the moon. Okay. So what this says, here we go. You can see the card. So we have 5th house, creativity. That was the first one that popped out. Leo is actually ruled by the 5th house. We're in Leo season right now. And so what really is being asked is to take the last month and all of the information that you gathered, the analyzing, the reevaluating, that sort of thing. And we want to put that into action and do it in a fun and creative kind of way. So the energy of this month is going to be much, much vastly different actually than last month, but it's going to be positive. It's going to be positive. But we also have Mercury, the mind. So Mercury is ruled by Gemini, which we also have Gemini, I think. So this is going to be a month where we're really going to be a little bit in our heads, you know, it's like really just taking everything that happened from Mercury retrograde and how are we going to apply that in a fun and creative way in our path moving forward. So, you know, with the 5th house, with the solar eclipse, which is revolution, like, you know, this is big life-changing stuff. So if you might have felt that, you know, you were kind of on a precipice of a big decision that you had to make in your life, like now is really the time that Spirit's telling you, like, make the move, you know, do whatever it is that you had set your mind to do, whatever you were thinking about that, you know, you just have been hesitant to move forward with. Like, now is actually the time to really take action and take all of the thinking that you did over the past month and really put it into action in a fun and creative way. And you will be successful moving forward because, you know, really this is our journey. So we've got to make it the best that we possibly can, right? So I hope you liked the message. If you did, like my video. If you want to subscribe, that would be awesome. And we'll see if I have any videos for you coming up in the next week or two. I might do one for each of the signs. Yeah, I think I might do that. So anyways, thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you later. Enjoy August.